each other plays. Um, but Phyrexius, if you want to go on stats, Phyrexius has the advantage here, just purely in wins and head-to-heads between these two guys. So we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, we're into the match now. Phyrexius already on juice, and Particleman already playing defensive here. He's got to try to hold this one off unless he wants to concede the first points, and he will. 16-0 in favor of Phyrexius. And we're seeing typical Particleman defense. I mean, he moved up to the net there a little bit, so maybe he heard what we were saying pre-game, and he'll try to play that aggression. All right, so Phyrexius on juice. Particleman with a good slide there. Another juice shot across court, and it's 31-9 in favor of Phy. Both players on juice now. Particleman with the wall ride. They're kind of throwing it back and forth here. Particleman with a big throw makes Phyrexius slide, and the good wall bounce there to bring him within 3 points now, 31-28. And we're practically tied up here. This is anybody's set right now. Particleman with more juice, so he's getting the better of Phy in this juice battle right now. A great line shot from Particleman puts him on top, 42-31. This point could seal it for him, and nope, he's going to bring himself up to 48. And almost the ace there from Phyrexius. Great serve to get him on the front foot here. He's already on juice. Particleman trying to catch up. Oh, and unfortunately oversliding there. And he will try to get his juice back again. So 46-48, this is the jam point here between these two players. This is a pivotal first set. Whoever takes this, I think, has the advantage in this match. Particleman on juice, Phy having to slide. A great bouncer off the wall there. Particleman taking it 63-46. So what does Phy need to do to counter this juice game from Particleman?
I mean, that was a great first set, first of all. But what I think Phy needs to do is he needs to mix up his shots more a little bit, I think. He's a little bit predictable from what I'm seeing.
Right, and Stan is slow, you know?
Yeah.
Stan is so slow that it's a sign of you being predictable or your opponent just being godly with their prediction if the Stan can keep his juice. So I think you're exactly right in that Phy needs to change that up, but he wins that point, brings himself into this set, 16-11 in favor of Particleman. And he had to slide here, but Phy just kind of gifting him some juice, but he had to slide again there. I think he's probably going to give this point up in just a second, and he will. 25-16 in favor of Phyrexius.
Yeah, you could just see Particleman falling behind a little bit in that point, and you just finally give it up. Kind of hate that feeling, but yeah.
Yeah, especially as Stan, it's so hard to come back from your slides. You don't have very many tools in your kit there to come back, unless you can throw some really well placed blues. But now both players, Particleman on juice and Phyrexius as well. Particleman with both players with the kind of an awkward shot, but Particleman gets the better of Phy there, 43-25. So he could potentially take this first game off of Phy. Both players on juice. Phy into the corner, keeping himself alive, 36-43 now. Particleman, he really needs to not choke this. If he can pull this out, it is a huge momentum boost for him. And it kind of shows Phy that he's here to play and he wants to win. Great corner shot, but Phy able to get to it. A trade of wall rides, keeping his juice, and down the line he will do it in 2 games. Wow. 2 sets rather, sorry. 2-0 Particleman, and I think you and I both did not expect this to start this way.
No, that was really convincing from Particleman. I think Phy just can't keep up with the Stan power right now.
Absolutely, and maybe it has a little bit to do with Phy going in between PS4 and PC, though we didn't see him changing anything. You know, he didn't throw any blues when he should have thrown perfects. nothing of that nature, but he has been playing a lot of Mac recently. He played Mac last tournament, if you remember. Oh, and
Okay,
there's the switch to Mac. I was just about to ask you if he was planning on it, but so we will go ahead and back out. So the Gator didn't work. He knows that it didn't work, and I think he has a plan on the Mac, and I'm just a little concerned because, you know, he didn't play Gator badly. He played him quite well. In fact, he threw some good shots. He was in position, but Particleman had all the answers. He never seemed to be out of place. He never seemed to be second guessing himself. So when you're switching to Mac, it feels like you almost are kind of wanting to let him come to you, and I think he needs to do the exact opposite. I think he needs to take it to Particleman, but we'll see if he's able to do that here. All right, so game 2, Phyrexius with the first throw here, and a slide already out of Particleman down the wall. And he's playing the aggressive game now. He's on juice and a good line shot. 12-0 for Particleman. And remember, this is a best of 3. This isn't even a best of 5 between these players yet. So if Phi loses this game, he is down in the losers bracket, which is something we definitely wouldn't expect to see, especially after last week's performance. So Particleman and Phi, always going to be a great match. Particle up 19-11 now here in the first set of the second game. And I think this is probably one of the reasons why he wanted to switch to Mac. The Mac lobs are going to be, you know, effective. But he loses that point there, 33-11, and he's just not getting Particleman away from this juice. It's just constantly Particleman seems in control of these points. And a good wall ride, that'll do it for you. So now he is on juice, just waiting for the inevitable here, I think, is Particleman, but he is delaying it out. The longer he does this, the more points he's going to lose. So it's 32-33 now. It's still in favor of Particleman, but it is all tied up here. Both players on juice. The first player to make a mistake, and that's going to be Particleman. And Phi's going to take the points, and I think Particleman had a chance. But now he is way on the back foot, not even getting a perfect off the serve, unfortunately. Right, so we really need to see him step this up here.
I think a little bit extra speed right now on Mac is helping Phi out a lot. He's losing juice a lot less, sliding a lot less.
Oh, and he gives him the juice and takes the slide. Particleman can win it with this rally right here, and he's on juice. Phi managing to get some, but Particleman takes the point. 58-44, and Phi had it wrapped up.
So close.
It was like a birthday present for Phi. And Particleman able to get himself back into it, which is not something you see on Stan. And another point down the wall for Particleman, 12-0 now. And Phyrexius has to come up with an answer right now. He has to, or he's out. He's done in the winner's bracket so early on. So Particleman on juice again. Phi with nothing and another line shot, 26-0 now in favor of Particleman. So does Particle shut this one out? Is he going to jam Phi here? Is he going to send a message to the rest of the field?
I am feeling the jam right now.
And there's another line shot, although the tech slide was very nice from Particle to keep himself with the juice there. 38-0. So if this point gets up above 12 points, we can see a jam. Oh, and he has to slide here. I think Phi's going to take this one. But here comes the Particleman defense. We'll see if he can get back into it. He can. So 38-17, Phi avoiding the jam. But it's not over yet. He still needs 12 points. He can't take his foot off the gas now. If he lets Phi back into this, it's 27-38 now. Phi can easily come back in this game, I think.
Yeah, he's still got a chance. I mean, it's looking unlikely to me, but definitely could.
And he's got the juice advantage now, but he gives it back to Particleman. And the great lob from Phi takes the takes the lead 43-38, and a miss serve there from Particleman. He's down on the juice now. We are at jam point, and he will take it. He comes all the way back, 55-38, and Particleman needs to reset himself right now. If he does not refocus and recenter, we could easily see this swing back into Phyrexius' favor, and a good point to start that. This set here, this third set in the second game, 11-0 for Particleman.
Oh, the super.
And the super will take the point. A little bit predictability there from Particleman, throwing it down the wall, trying to play safe, and Phi will punish him with that the aggressive play and that super earlier. So 17-11 now, and an ace from Particleman, 21-17. So Particle having to slide, going to be way at a disadvantage on this point. Phi on juice, but he gets some back, having to slide again. Again, I think he's just delaying the inevitable here, and he needs to be careful with that. 32-21 now in favor of Phyrexius. A good throw from Particleman. He's on juice now, and we'll beat him in the corner. Nice cross court. We're tied at 32. Again, if Particleman wins this, the match is over. If Phi wins this, we go to a game 3 where I think Phi has all the momentum. Another great corner shot from Particleman. He'll throw it again, giving Phi his juice, and there it is! Particleman pulling it out, clutching it up, 50-32, 2-0 in favor of Particleman. And can you believe it? Can you believe that final score?
I really did not. It's so close, that final score as well. Wow, it's like I really didn't expect that though.